I was watching this thing a couple days ago. It was about Jeff Bezos, and he was saying, this is like a very old interview, by the way, very old, of how he gave when you had a meeting, like a staff meeting of X amount of people, right? He would, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. He would take the time and he would allocate the time. So say if he had some memos, he would then say, hey, we have 30 minutes to read this all in the group together, as opposed to saying, hey, read this before the meeting and then now we're talking in the meeting.
Yeah.
And he wants them to be he gives ample time for everyone to understand, take notes at the same time to make sure that everyone has read it. And I think that's better. Like, it really holds people accountable.
Yeah.
I don't know, but here's my problem with it.
You're getting paid to do it. You're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, but here's my thing about that is, so me personally, being a slacker, I guess.
Nice.
No, well, genius. But
so you're a slacker
I would say
genius.
if I read this beforehand to go to that meeting, I'm going to be thinking about it a million different ways now. Well, if I just read it there, because I understand what you're about to rebuttal with is that, no, you'd read it before and then when you're there, and I'll make sure everyone read it. But my problem is I would never read it before.
That's right.
I'd only read it there. So now,
that's what I'm saying.
So now I'm not going to be
he's doing
creative.
the right thing.
No, because I need to read it before, be prepared for this meeting. I'm going to think about it for a while. It's going to be in my head and think about it different ways.
So you're going to be prepared.
No, I'm not.
The word you're looking
for.
Well,
yeah, no, but I'd be more creative.
Okay.
But in his version of a meeting, everyone's prepared because now you know. But I would say I don't want to look like the dummy. I go like if we didn't all read it 30 minutes.
I got you.
30 minutes. When we
Can
start
I
the
get
meeting.
you a beer, sir?
Yeah,
for this Cheers and Beers episode.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely. And Sean, I'm gonna take it off real quick because I think I like Jeff Bezos' idea because like there's so many people nowadays. Like if you can get him in a room, all like figure out this memo or something like you're all striving to, and you guys hear for the first time, maybe more people would be engaging to figuring out together what the solution could be.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You know, so and it holds everybody accountable. Like, hey, we're all on the same page now. Instead of like, hey, read this, you know, and then you have a meeting. What's the point of the meeting if you don't have like structure to it or like, you know, getting everybody on the same page?
You would be already read that. And see, I guess I'm looking at this from an executive level because
I'm sorry.
supposed to be like
executive.
very
Wait, no.
creative.
When you said they've already read that, when do you mean that? When did they do that? Before the meeting?
Well, if he didn't give the 30 minutes to read whatever the meeting was about, the points, they would have.
Well, you're assuming. You're assuming they read it. And there's so many people who will fake it anyway.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. So
depending on the number, 5.
There's some people that would go there.
So I think he's doing right by giving them ample time.
Everyone gets to read it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I would never read it before. If I knew every meeting is like that, I get to read it right then.
Of course.
Why would I want to take the time?
That's the point of the meeting.
That's the point of the meeting. Just in
then
case
you're not going to be thinking about it.
No, it's fresh in your mind.
Couple of days, which is great, the fresh point of view type thing. But when you read something, then I think about going to the Joker, the movie. I remember leaving there and like thinking that it wasn't as great. But then a couple of days later, as some more, I'm thinking about this. Thinking about it. Then I'm thinking about it in a million different ways now at this point that I've had time to think.
Yeah.
Dude. And now my mind's blown. And I think if you're going into executive meetings
blown
at Amazon, you're talking about executive board, you got to be creative. I'm only going to say my one thing after reading it. You got instant thoughts. It isn't for like a couple hours or even days when you start really thinking about something creatively. Like,
you're right.
I don't know. Even like reading a chapter of a book. Sometimes right away you're reading it. But then when you take a break from reading, dude, your mind like just, oh, wow. Oh, I didn't think about it like that. I was missing this. I was missing that. So
Sir,
I'm just saying I would be slacking.
Here, sir, hold on. Nowhere in your incoherent rambling did you make any sense.
No.
And
everybody
I award you 0 points. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having heard what you just said.
I thought of it
and
too.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Oh.
But cheers, and I love you.
All right.
Yeah, cheers and beers. Cheers and beers. Welcome.
Beers.
Can we say a prayer for me? Dear 15-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus.
Remember Jesus?
Baby Jesus. Oh. Cheers,
I just
boys.
think, instead of wasting a lot of time,
that's a good point.
reading
I like
reading it before and then reading it during or after. It just depends. Like,
yes,
I'd say read it during. You guys can figure out the problem, get the solution, be on the same page. Right as you get out the door, it's all done.
So you're not spending your time off of work having to do homework. You get to do it right there in class.
And you have everybody
with everybody.
Yeah.
You have all the same notes. You're now your ability is going to shine.
Yeah.
Instead of just pretend to maybe you've skipped it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Because maybe you sloppy read it, where you read it, you didn't really mind it.
Exactly.
In perspective, you get a text message, you don't know what the person's tentatively feeling. So if you were to be in person and talk about it, then you're like, wow, that I read that text wrong. That's
and that happens all the time too.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. How many times can the text be like, dude, I promise I didn't say it like that. This is how I said it. And you're like,
yeah.
Yeah, I got the worst ones ever with that.
Someone was like, I hate you. And I was like, wow, I'm so sad. But they said it as a joke, but I didn't get it.
I just said that to my friend recently too. I don't think he got it either.
Same.
I'm telling
Same.
you.
I sent it to my friend too, and I don't think he got it.
He's my gaming buddy. He lives in New York, and we haven't gamed in so long. And I was like, I just literally texted him on Instagram, but like, I hate you.
Because you're probably just so good in gaming, or something.
I miss playing. We don't get to play anymore, so I miss him, and I'm like, man, I hate you. But it's all I actually mean. I miss you, buddy. I wish we can game, but I just don't have the time, and his time schedule is different too, and it sucks.
Yeah, mine was just my podcasting buddy.
Oh man, that sucks.
No.
That poor guy. He's probably missing out on a good friend.
Yep. That buddy didn't get it.
Hope he finds it.
He don't understand it.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I didn't want to tell him who said I hate you, and I made it clear.
Why aren't more people stuffed? There's people who would have their family stuffed.
What is that?
They stuff animals. No. Like they stuff deer.
Oh, you're saying like taxidermy?
Yeah.
Why aren't more people stuffed? Well, okay. Interesting.
There's people that would do it.
Of course.
But I feel like
because there's laws
I feel like if you tell a joke
body, right?
and let's say it's me and I'm stuffed and you just have me.
Those are wax figures, Sean.
No, but say he consents to his body after death. He consents to being taxidermied or stuffed because that's what he's into, and he wants it in the afterlife. Congratulations.
This is so over my head.
But I was saying, if he consents to it, if he consents to it after death to be taxidermied and to be a statue to somebody's. Why not?
Well,
why can't he?
I mean, but I'm saying, if you have me stuffed over in the corner, here. So every time you say something funny, be like, or if no one catches a joke, and I'm over there laughing, they'll be like, oh, at least someone got it. Mm-hmm. But then it'll be like, then someone tells us a terrible, sad story, and I'm over there laughing still. Be like, what a dick! And then I'm like. And there ain't nothing I can do.
For eternity, you're just there forever. That's so silly.
Like you
so
never
stupid.
left.
I love it. I mean, I like it though because it's one of those concepts where why can't we do that after death though? If someone wanted them their bodies, why not?
Just have you just sitting out on the porch.
I would say keep it in a residence or maybe some kind of a museum or something like that,
or a hotel.
That'd be crazy.
You guys are weird.
Oh,
that'd be crazy.
Bates motel.
Actual human.
You just had
people, bro.
That's someone's
why,
like, oh, that guy doesn't talk to me.
But that's why that freaks me out. Just the mom in the movie.
Where do you even get this idea? Where does this even come from?
Just brilliancy. That's where it comes from.
Jeez.
You just can't. You can't contain. You can't understand genius. You can't understand genius.
You brought me down a great whirlwind, sir.
Oh, I thought that was fun. You can't contain genius, man. He's got so many ideas popping out, and I'm with it because it's an interesting question. It's just like a what if question. There's there's so many laws on bodies, but if someone consents to it and we have freedom, especially here. Why not?
And then they're dressed like a butler in front of the hotel. And it'd be the funniest joke ever because everyone would be like, oh, here's my car keys. And he's just staying still.
And then you have people messing with you all the time.
Other than it'd be crazy, by the way, to see an actual live body just chilling as a statue. But I mean, I truly believe they should be able to do it. Though.
I mean, but I don't know if there's people that want to. You'd be a really cocky individual, I feel like.
Probably.
He's a very cocky individual. If you want to do that. This is the last thing I'd ever want. I don't want to be in a body form, period, when I die. Dude.
Wouldn't it deteriorate? Isn't that even possible?
I would imagine just like that, yeah.
Yeah, but they do it to
we have mummies.
They do it to all the animals.
But everything's gonna deteriorate eventually, right? So who knows how long it would last? It's still a human
but
body. I'm sure they
deer
could
stuff lasts
probably
a long
do something.
time.
I don't know what they do.
But also they have hair. I don't know.
Any
I really don't
organism
know.
would deteriorate.
Dude, I'll tell you. I was thinking about that now that you just said that.
I didn't mean it to go that
deteriorate.
deep.
No worries.
It was supposed to be a joke.
I was thinking about we were just talking about the mummies and stuff. Did you guys see the recent article about Egypt? They're gonna do they're trying to do a restoration project on like the smallest pyramid in Giza. It's I can never say. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm not gonna attempt it.
to learn though. To learn like how to do it.
No, they're gonna like granted it essentially to how it was back in its glory days, kind of like
okay.
And I don't know.
Are they going to put the thing on top?
Maybe the gold, maybe at the end.
That big weird energy source.
Awesome. But like, I don't know how I feel about that. What do you guys think about that? Like,
sounds like there's movies telling you not to do
that. Particular pyramid was built anywhere from 3000 BCE to 2000 BCE, and so
I think it'd be a cool learning experience.
Should we be ruining it? I mean, or maybe,
maybe
not ruining. Yeah, I mean that's
3,000. Is that an accurate date?
Yeah, 3000 BCE to 2001.
Here's
BCE,
what I'm
actually.
But beyond before we can fathom.
I like the restoring history.
But that's just as the date. It could be older, but as the archaeology, as the assigned date is what everyone recognizes today as the main one, unless you're part of that off branch, which I'm cool. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, it's okay, flat earther.
I like the restoring of history, but what scares me is
think about how many granite blocks are going to be on that, and how old it is. How old it is, and they're going to restore it with a bunch of granite that hasn't been on that for a very long time after it's been settling. Not to say it might be able to hold up very easily for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just going to restructure. But why are they trying to restore that? Why not just like let it be how it is? Is my question essentially.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess like it's history. Maybe it'll last longer, but I don't know how much longer it'll last.
Could be
doing that.
People might want to go back.
Look
there
how long
and be a
the
tourist
pyramids
and
have lasted.
They have lasted how they have been, but now you're going to restack a ton of weight.
It might get them 100
It's an understatement.
Years. It might even make it interesting.
It's structural damage. Like, what if it collapses? And now
I don't think it would
because
of the structure.
All right, you convinced me. Don't touch it.
I don't think they should touch it. It's too much weight.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on there anymore. It doesn't need to be on there anymore.
You're right.
Yeah. There's no point. Yeah.
No.
You're right. And
unless there's a specific project that we don't know what we should be doing.
Like what,
then,
I don't like this.
I don't see any point of that.
No, I don't get it at all. But it's cool. That tower, that pyramid is 213 feet. Okay. Reference, the Statue of Liberty is 305 feet, and the tallest pyramid of Giza is 450 feet, or 1.5 lengths of football field. For
1.5?
Yeah.
As a reference?
Yep. If you think about the football
so
field,
you're saying this
horizontally
is
to vertically, it is the smallest one. However, it's still pretty tall, though.
Feet.
Have you visited before?
No, I would love to go to Egypt.
I tell you that I would love to go there too.
I think going to Egypt would be like one of my dreams.
That's on the bucket list for sure.
Going right, but it's weird now today though. Have you ever seen the pictures of the pyramids right next to Cairo?
The other side.
Yeah, exactly.
You say what?
So like the one side, it looks like I always had a desert.
Yes, absolutely.
In the middle of nowhere.
That's perspective.
But the city grown so much, it's out there.
So basically, like if you're looking this way right now,
it's like sand and then city?
If you're looking right out here, it's all desert. But as soon as you come from this angle, just city on city, like
because the city got so big.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, and it's right.
So it's like a block away.
There's like million people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a block away.
That's crazy.
You have a crazy metropolitan area right next to one of the last.
It's kind of like the White House and some of the like statues in Washington D.C.
That's so cool.
And if you turn the other way, it's like literally the hood.
Yeah. So you guys didn't see pictures. You haven't been there though.
No,
you'd want to go there? Have you?
I would want to go with one of my buddies, like to
road trip. Just kidding. We're flying.
I mean, one of my buddies from Egypt. I'd want to go.
Land, sea, land.
Oh, I guess he don't want to go with us. All right, Josh, it's you and me.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna bring my brush, and then
what are you gonna find?
The Tyrannosaurus Rex, the finger, and then we're gonna have Jurassic Park.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of dinosaur bones.
And then I'm gonna have Chris Pratt save us all.
Oh my god! I'd rather have Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Yeah. OG.
Yeah. OG.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Although I do love Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Cool. I can't, like, after he did Super Mario, he killed that one because you can see some of his like words that he uses that are like him, but then you hear the voice. You're like, wow.
Who would mine be? Probably like, I don't know, maybe Mila Kunis. So I don't need anyone to save me. I'm saving myself. And every hero needs a woman. So we'll go Mila.
Well, we just here's your first shot. He wants to be saved, but not by any. Just one. Melina Kunis.
I mean, yeah, that's Jackie from that 70s show. Pretty hard to. I mean, that was a big crush back in the day, right?
So he's saying if somebody was going to save him in like a Jurassic Park,
I mean, yeah,
scenery,
she's a badass.
She's going to come out off the helicopter, jump, and do the flip on the ground till she absorbed the fall.
Easy.
You know,
she could do that all day.
She picks up the Tommy gun.
She'd revive me.
Sean's like, oh my God.
All right. Even though I
Raptors.
just shot, I'll get up.
Oh, she would do it.
I'll get up. I'll get out of here.
No, she'd do it. That's a good pick for a hero.
Yeah.
I love her.
Funny.
And Ashton Kutcher together. Those two are great.
Oh, he like
You're
comes
bringing
up.
all these other people in
Oh.
there. Why
He
you
wanted
bringing-
a one-on-one, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, I think he's great too.
Dude, you remind me of like when
Kelso saved Matt.
you were like talking about a dream, Sean, and he just came in and changed it all. Reminds me of Adam Sandler when he's like,
Wanting
think of
for
your
a
happy
nightmare.
place.
Oh.
Taking me to the nightmare.
Oh, man. Now I'm in a sad zone. You just reminded me of a Happy Gilmore, and then we just lost. Carl Weathers, who played in Happy Gilmore.
Who is it?
He's Chubbs. We lost him just a couple days ago.
Damn, he really. Are you serious?
Yeah.
He really in the
Yeah.
sky now.
Yeah, honestly, he's waving to us.
I tell you that
Yeah.
part
So
of that
sad. I know
movie,
it's very
like
dark,
literally,
dark,
made
dark.
me
R.I.P.
cry.
man, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Respect to
That dude, that part when he's like in the sky and like that part was the emotional part. Of
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Absolutely.
Man,
And the
a
alligators
movie.
there too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, standing
Yeah.
up.
And then
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln at the end too.
Yeah.
He finally got his two front
I was
legs.
just so
dude.
wholesome and loving and
Dude, Happy
it just made
Gilmore
me feel
is
good.
so
Like
good.
Yeah.
it's like damn, he still is Eric.
But no, it's just sad because I mean that was Apollo Creed too. Was Carl Weathers?
Okay.
Yeah, it
So-
was. Yep, Paulo Creed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in a lot of movies.
So
Yeah.
we lost. It was a good one, man. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
He brought a lot of joy,
lots
a lot
of
of
death
respect,
this
a lot
year
of love, a lot of happiness, brought families together.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
really did though.
you want to see a movie, you see it together with a couple people.
I mean, Lord of Lasting Impact. We're still just talking about still, and like the impact that he made on everyone's just their life,
definitely.
like not just
Happy
childhood or just
Oh, there was
just
impact
their
thing?
life. Yeah, there's Apollo
Okay.
Creed. I mean, like
Dude,
Yeah.
you
There's
know,
so many- there's
you
so
know
many
how
people who
many
looked up to him.
times I use his line?
Yeah.
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. I'll be saying that when I'm not even talking about golf. I'll just be saying that for like, yeah.
Dude,
it's like,
all right,
you
yeah,
can
that
use
is the- I'm
you
so
can use that a
happy.
lot in your life.
I thought you were gonna give me an Apollo Creed quote, and
Dude.
you gave me
Something
Chubbs
deeper.
from
He
the
gave you
Happy
the best
Gilmore.
one
Something
possible,
deeper.
dude.
You know how many life
Yeah.
lessons I can teach
I mean, you're not
with
wrong.
just saying
You can
that?
use
You're
it
not
in
wrong.
any
You got me
circumstance.
though. You got me.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong.
Jeez.
Oh,
Dude, any circumstance you can use that sentence, man. I was like, that's a legendary quote, man.
It is,
All
though.
this. I remember like what I was
get
doing.
off of me!
Get off.
when he was,
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah,
messing with
yeah.
him, yeah, teaching him. Dude, oh, I love
Okay,
that.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that is hilarious. Dude.
that's a great scene.
That's sad. Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
like, hey, how do I golf here? Someone's like, I got it.
It's all in the hips. Or ask me another question.
How'd you learn to surf?
It's all in the hips.
How'd you learn to
It's all in the
snowboard?
hips.
How'd you learn to snowboard?
All in the hips because that's your.
How'd you learn to
your
write
core.
with a pencil?
Your core is how you balance.
It's all in the hips.
If you saw how I write, you probably think I listened to that advice.
You know, if you were Harry Potter, how would you cast a spell?
Oh,
It's all in the hips.
No, not do it.
Leonardo
I can't
Leviosa.
spell this with style, bro.
that's right. All in the hips.
Yeah.
Oh.
R.I.P. to the great right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta get a new one. Toast to that.
Minnesota growing up here, like how we had to go to Wisconsin to get liquor.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
funny.
That is crazy. We used
Yeah.
to drive over to Wisconsin. Now we only do it for fireworks. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I know a guy that sells fireworks. You don't even have to go that far. He's missing like 4 fingers. You know what I learned? Like
That's how you know they're the professional.
I know what I'm
ones. They're
saying.
good
You
ones. That's
never
a good
buy
one.
fireworks
Those
with someone with 10 fingers.
They don't know what
Bro,
they're doing.
never.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Yeah.
If you want real fireworks,
Yeah.
I get you. Why is it bringing me to Paris to the Caribbean?
Right.
Damn. I wonder if that'd be offensive if you start asking people that are miss fingers if they had the plug.
Fireworks?
Because something that's
Oh
not,
my gosh,
it's illegal,
dude.
so they can't just come up to you.
You're going to give every
You gotta find
influencer an idea to go out to look for people without fingers and ask them that question.
No.
Dude.
They'll be talking to a lot of people in my industry.
Okay, good for you,
machinist. Yeah, the old school ones.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of people with no fingers.
Woo. Have you really?
Well, I almost lost mine. Bro, this one, yeah.
Oh, I've actually never worked with anyone who has never lost or who has lost a finger.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you worked with a ton of them.
I
really? Just didn't notice.
Man, I don't think
so. They look so covered up, like because they grow back over it. It'll just be like cut off here.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna say I don't think so, but it's very possible. I never noticed, at least if it's there. That's crazy.
Is there really? Have you asked that question? You should do that at work.
Or is that an HR
violation? If it's his job, they lost it to a manual machine.
I literally just said about that now.
Wouldn't that be kind of funny though? Like the guy lost fingers in a very horrific accident. You're like, hey, did you play fireworks? You're like, yeah, bro.
But I can't say that. I'm missing a finger, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
You're going to start knocking on wood over there. You're
right,
good. Chuz
missing a few.
Oh man, I don't want to go sad. I'm done with that sad route. Back to happy, dude. I gotta tell you this BS story that's been happening to me. So finally, I got my check from the insurance company.
Oh my gosh!
I was telling you, dude. It's almost been a month since they told me my car was totaled on January 4th.
Yeah,
and I just got it a couple days ago. It was the craziest thing. So I finally get my check. Been like yelling forever, and then it was actually some kind of clerical error. Excuse me. They like somehow sent the check, and it's never like no one like talked to who, but they're not admitting that yet to me. So it's really messed up because I talked to the collision center, and they told me like, oh, we have this, and this is what happened, and then insurance is like kind of keeping silent to me. Anyway, so I get my check. I finally get to go purchase a vehicle.
You get the check, nice.
I finally got my I get to finally go purchase a vehicle,
and you got the new whip, baby.
Yes and no. So I went Saturday to go look at a couple cars real quick because I had no time before work, but I was like, I got to make a little time.
Yeah.
So I went, looked at one, I found one. I was like, hey, hold this for me on Monday. I got to work, I got to go, etc. I'll be back. Yeah. So I go there. I like the vehicle. It's great.
It was kind.
No, but they did hold me. I literally do all the paperwork, and immediately, as soon as I get into the car, as soon as I get ready to like leave the lot, buyer's remorse. Times 1,000.
Okay.
There's like little things I didn't see before.
Right. Yeah. Oh, could you notice that?
And now I'm sitting there kind of like really scoping it because at first I had blinders on. Like I need a vehicle. I got my check.
Yeah.
It did drive well, but there's like some stuff I didn't like.
Yeah.
So I get off the lot, whatever. I go home and I'm like, dude, what if there's something else? So I look online real quick like an idiot. I see something else. I'm like, I got to go find out. Otherwise, I'll regret it.
Yeah.
I go to another dealership. Love that vehicle even more.
Yeah.
So I immediately called the other dealership where I purchased the first vehicle.
That's holding it, right?
No, I've purchased now.
Okay,
I already have it.
Yeah.
So I called them and say, hey, I want to return the vehicle. Literally, like I bought 2 vehicles in one day and then I had to return one.
How does that work? Can you please explain that?
Did you buy the one did you return the one that you bought previously, correct?
The first one?
Yeah, a couple days later though. So they had a policy. It's like 7 days or 300 miles.
Yeah.
And I didn't hit either of those. But I bought the other one.
Easy to?
It's a whole.
I guess experience. Okay. So
it could be really difficult, but I'll tell you why it wasn't for me.
Because I'm thinking of like pulling a loan.
Hey,
how
Matt, you got me?
You just pull this loan.
Yeah.
Now, can you just do another one right away? But because also I'm thinking with your story, I'm like the best way ever to buy a car, bring another car you actually literally just bought. Dude, they're definitely going to give you the best deal ever.
You have no idea how
back your car.
You want to hear how funny that is? You're right. It did work.
You got to explain this.
Originally, I got a certain quote for like X percentage of APR. It was like a 9.95 for the original car. Okay. Pretty decent APR. Not too bad, but considering how bad rates are today. And then I go to the new dealership and I get 9.05. And my with a better comprehensive warranty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a cheaper monthly payment.
So
there you go.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm so pumped, dude.
Better car. Yeah. Good for you doing that.
And the people I went, but it was just so funny that I literally bought the vehicle. No more than 4 hours later, I'm like, hey, don't process that payment, please. I'm gonna return the vehicle.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they weren't too happy with.
Bro, that was God. I bet they weren't.
I'm telling you, man, I couldn't. I got hit so hard in the gut as soon as I bought that. It was just one of those things like where I was like, dude, I don't feel right about this car, and everything else felt really
You are
good.
not an a-hole.
But it just felt but it just felt wrong.
Right,
and then as soon as I found the other one, and I bought it officially, I didn't have any remorse with that vehicle.
It wasn't for you.
That's
fine.
That was God. That was like instead of Scooby Doo, they're like, if it wasn't for God, I would have got away with it and robbed that kid.
No,
that's what it sounds like it was. That's why you had buyer's remorse like that, and that's why they're so mad.
Wow,
because they got over on you.
Yeah,
you do look like a little punk that you could get a little
Thanks,
extra.
bro.
Hey, but guess what, Matt? You didn't get bamboozled.
Didn't get bamboozled.
I didn't get
bamboozled.
So.
Dude, Matt taking my line. He's like, you know what? How?
I learned that word when you were talking
that
so much.
That would have never happened to me,
dude.
That's like, damn.
Speaking of bamboozled, I feel like I got bamboozled, but this guy got bamboozled. I was literally last week. We were at the coffee shop. Me and my girlfriend. We get there, go coffee. I look around. You see the place. There's this one guy. He's got like 4 phones on the table, like perfect spacing between each one. 2 wearable watches on the front table, a tablet, big notebook, and then a laptop. And he's just chilling on this 2-person table. And so then we get our coffee to order. And then, little do we know, we're sitting right next to the guy. So I'm actually kind of excited because I'm like, damn, who's this guy? Like, oh, he's got all these electronics on here. Like, who has 4 phones?
It is 5.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know anybody in my context that has 4 phones on right now.
4 phones, 2 watches and tablets as well. How many?
A tablet, yep. And then a big notebook and his laptop. So he's got this whole setup.
He's got to be a hacker or probably a day trader.
And like some headphones.
Day trader or a hacker, one of the two.
I'm thinking stocks too. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to sit next to him. Maybe I'll use this as a learning experience while playing some cards, enjoying my moment. So we sit down, we start playing some cards. I'm like, okay, don't want to be awkward. Let's play some cards. Like, okay, peek at this, let's see what is going on.
You gotta learn something.
You gotta see what's happening.
You gotta see what stock this guy's going on.
Learn the stocks or learn the intel of the spy.
Like Sean's saying, this is my opportunities to something to my
for sure.
But I look over and this guy's scrolling on Facebook, and I'm like, "What the heck? You can do that at home, bro? Do that when taking a shit." I don't know.
He got bamboozled because he was a spy. You came up within a certain distance, and he knew. He knew already what you're doing and switch all his things.
So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, well, maybe he's just taking a break from working hard, and he's just doing a little scroll. You got to get a break.
Every now and then.
So, okay, go back to the card game, I'm losing very badly, by the way. Don't feel good about it, But, I look over again because he pulls out this piece of paper, like this stack of 4 pieces of paper. I'm like, okay, he's writing up a contract now. This guy, it's like a little bent, right? And he starts crinkling it. And at the point where I'm like, this paper has got to be already crinkled. And I thought of you, Matt, because I'm like, you talked about when people chew loud, you get very annoyed.
I do.
I said, I've never really experienced 3 to 4 minutes of crinkling paper consistently.
Oh, wow.
Oh, because he wanted you to get out of his space and didn't want you to look at his thing. He was working. He was
just
spying.
like this, right?
He knew what he was doing. That's why it was so annoying.
So I was like, okay, maybe this paper's...
Wow. Deep.
It really was
deep.
A spy.
That's deep.
I'm telling you. It's all
so what did I do? I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And I was like,
he stabbed him first.
He's just cleaned up the paper. So he's going to... This guy puts the paper right back where in the place that he just had it. So I'm like, hell, you just crinkled paper for no reason.
What the heck?
No, because you were too close.
Yeah.
Wondering. He heard your thoughts.
He put the Facebook... That was a facade. The Facebook was a facade.
Yeah.
He just wanted you to see, this guy, he's not doing anything. He's got 4 screens for no reason. No.
Yeah, for a reason.
Yep.
He's playing Pokemon Go.
Dude, had you looked at the left,
I've seen an image where there's a guy on a bike with 30 phones.
Dude, I've seen that same
Pokemon
video.
Go.
Crazy.
Dude, fucking crazy.
And he's probably going to sell those accounts, hence probably why there's so many. But
and I don't know why you play Pokemon Go to this day since our last episode or whatever. You said you play Pokemon Go.
Yeah, bro.
You should know this legend
by not doing nothing.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's what I don't understand. If you have all those phones, does the same Pokemon show up for every phone, or is it just one? How does that work?
I think it's your.
It's
GPS,
everywhere. It's your
GPS locator.
That's why everyone would go into the same location back in the day. I remember. You're right. Yep. My bad.
I'll tell you this. I actually drove to a park because of Pokemon Go.
Really?
When it first came out, because it was so cool.
What Pokemon was it? What was it?
What?
Which one was it? I know you know.
No,
don't play with me. You know.
So this is what it was. Like the parks had like a statue or something where you can claim it if you fight them.
Yeah, the battle,
the towers or whatever, building badges. So like you can only play that if you go to a park, because this is before you could go into the computer and change your GPS locator. You know, they used
Are you serious?
Yeah, there were some real lame
So there was a
people.
glitch.
Losers.
They're like
So this was like
they're bums.
I never knew that.
So it's like you're playing the real Pokemon, but you have to get your ass out and walk.
Right.
So I was like, dude,
I didn't know that.
You catch one, and you're like, holy, this is actually cool. So it's like going walking around the park, and guess what? There's like over 80 people walking around the park.
Yeah,
Pokemon
dude, that
Go.
shit
I
was
kid you not.
So cool.
And
That
guess
was
what?
crazy,
Someone
man.
has been screaming like, "There's a Gyarados! There's a Gyarados!" Dude, and I love Gyarados, man. Come on.
If I was in the area, I would go for it. If I had my phone, because I did play for a minute too.
It was probably it had to be like a long time ago though, right? Like
Yeah, but that's when it started out because
ago?
I didn't
What's
know
that?
about that
Pokemon
glitch.
Go?
like when it first
No,
came
Pokemon
out.
Go just came out with 2020 because of pandemic when that.
No,
that's,
no,
was it
no.
2018.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah, I would say
2018
so.
is when it first came out, and then it really took off during pandemic,
Oh,
right?
at
No,
least.
It was
or was it the other
before
way
it
around.
was before I left Chicago, so
Did it really take
2017,
off in
yeah.
2018
definitely.
and then died down in 2020?
Yeah.
It died down
because people didn't go out as much.
No, it
They
died
weren't
down
allowed
because you could change the GPS.
That's right,
2018.
because it
Yeah.
died by then.
2018, yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right.
know
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
never knew that was the reason why it died like that.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
it did get people together. I actually was like, "This is cool." There's like,
No, you're
people
right.
here. You don't see a lot of people at the park, and I
No.
was like, "Dude,
no more.
No,
It's
there was
because
one.
I
No,
can,
you're right.
It's because I could be at the park here
Yeah.
in the crib.
you be walking in the park and you walking up to like 4 kids, a random stranger, a mom, just a different anybody, and you're like in a vicinity of like 20 feet circumference. So it's like you're like,
Yeah.
we're both trying to catch a squirrel right
dude,
now, bro. Come on, man.
yeah.
Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Oh my god.
I used to rob kids like you. You're looking down at your phone and just waiting. Pokemon Go. Best thing that ever happened in my pocketbook.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, can we
Dude.
take a break real quick?
He wasn't just. Oh
I
man,
got
I
pissed
wish
so
you
bad.
would have waited. I said he wasn't just collecting
So
Pokédex.
exact.
He's collecting money or whatever. Get out of here, you jerk.
Yeah. So, but basically, I got bamboozled by the guy.
Show me where the spy touched it.
So, yeah. Oh my god, dude, this is funny.
What you got, man?
Yeah, or it's like kind of you think about it nowadays where you got these applications, and I just saw like one recently that was like, we were talking about like at last episode about the subscriptions and like Netflix and stuff,
Yeah.
there's an app that is for people to purchase to tell them that, hey, you're maybe paying for 2 subscriptions.
Oh, that's so funny. So then you buy another subscription.
You're like, damn, I bought 2 subscriptions. I gotta download this app to know that.
You have to have a subscription. You pay another subscription to find out what subscriptions you have.
Right.
Bro, that's crazy.
It could
Genius model.
it could be free. I don't know. I don't think so, but
Sure,
I just
it's
want to
not.
say, like, there's an app that tells you if you're paying for 1 or more
Yeah,
subscriptions.
that's a
That's
big
great.
thing now.
I love that.
Yeah,
So
they charge for them.
You'd fall in the category of like, oh shit, I bought 2 Netflix accounts and I didn't realize it.
I would like to just know my monthly. Like sometimes I forget my monthly subscriptions in general. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I kind of just like, oh, I'll subscribe, and then at some point I'm like, damn, what am I still paying for? And I just don't remember, or just kind of don't care sometimes. Like an idiot.
that's good because that's like a planner, so that's
No,
good.
that's
Like,
terrible.
but
That's
this-
great for the business. It's
Yeah.
terrible for me. They love me
Yeah.
because I'm an
Good.
idiot. I'll just let
Good.
it go because
Yeah.
I forgot to cancel. They love
Good.
me.
Yeah.
I like feeling credit info from people like you that don't notice that $7 charge. So,
Makes
you just
sense.
got to know
Makes
the things
sense.
at $7. But yeah, I see them advertise all the time. It's always they go up to people in the street and they're like, hey, I'll give you $100 if you know how many subscriptions you have. Advertise in their little app. But that is crazy. I didn't think about that either. That's just another subscription fee. And this one's a subscription to figure out how many subscriptions you have. That's
Just-
crazy.
Just to be left with the one subscription.
so-
the one subscription to rule them all.
And this isn't even combining them. This is just to tell you how many you have.
All right, no. So this concept's different. Your concept makes sense because that's like a planner, something that helps you out and
Oh,
keeps you
okay.
organized. This concept's like they're advertising like that you, a consumer, has bought more than one Netflix account or HBO, so it tells you like, oh, download our app. So that way we can tell you you're paying for 2 subscriptions. You don't even know. You could be paying for 2.
Yeah.
You just should download our app. And then you're like, dude, have I been paying for 2? I should download this app. Come on. You're really going to...
It's crazy.
It's good.
Is that where the bar is at right now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't want to look at my stupid bank statement. I'm too dumb to go look at that. So I'll tell an app to tell me how dumb I am.
No,
that's crazy.
I mean,
No, it's
if
crazy.
you ever double purchased like a subscription.
Yeah, that's
a good observation.
But I mean, it happens. Hence, the market apparently is there for the app.
But yeah,
I haven't met one person that would be like,
yet.
Yeah, I have that app. Who would have like?
No,
do you really I wonder what app it was.
Buy my Netflix account too. Then
I want to know what app it is and how many downloads
people
it has.
have it because that's why I keep seeing it advertised and I see like better and better videos. But yeah, so it'd be, but it's even more than just if you have 2 Netflix subscriptions. It'd be
it's like Hulu
you could have this,
Amazon Prime, or like
your Hulu,
there's 100 of them out there.
But your Hulu account was set up on your last TV, and you forgot to download that on your new TV. And now this thing is supposed to tell you, hey, bro, you're still paying for a Hulu account. And then you find out on the same app, hey, and I was paying for 2 Netflix subscriptions. I mean, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
I'm sorry. You got to be more organized. That's financial business of you personally. You should at least look at your statement sometimes.
I'm an idiot.
You don't have to do it every day.
No,
like knowing like, oh yeah, I did
pay attention,
that.
but I'm still really bad about it. I'll be honest. Like I'll look.
Yeah.
But I do not dive. I'll be like, okay, make sure this is good. Okay, cool.
You check
but
out.
I don't dive, and I wish I need to be a stronger, structured person about that. And that's I guarantee that is a very negative con about me that I don't like about myself. It's something I'm very well aware of, and I kind of just like I'll do it later. I'll work around it later. Like an idiot.
Don't probably have like more than 5 a day of like swiping your card. Maybe sometimes you have less. Maybe sometimes you have a little bit more, but like
I think I know exactly where my spending goes.
If you look at it like every 5 hey, how's it going? I'll cheers to that.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up though, because I think about that myself. Is like when I watch those commercials, I'm like, okay, actually, I put myself in
like
check.
The college commercials.
No, I put myself in check quick because
you said
check. Like because I have did that before.
Then he gets out of it.
I've made mistake. I always made, but
what was that? Tell the people.
No, but dude, I messed up with subscriptions. I should have canceled it earlier, or whatever, or I should have got it.
Happens all the time.
No,
but that really reminded me.
Sorry.
So like,
you're awesome.
I've learned my lessons the hard way.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'll tell you, seeing these commercials he's talking about or the advertisements, I'm like, God damn, that's crazy that people need that. But I have.
But it happens. You would think it shouldn't, but it does.
But yeah, true. Yeah, we live in a subscription world now.
I will say this: when I was back selling phones,
you're banking on those people.
Yeah,
to kind of forget the subscriptions. Like same purpose. That's the whole purpose of the grocery model. Like like Costco, Sam's, they will offer that premium membership, and there's so many people who will forget to unsubscribe or cancel their membership.
Yeah, like anything.
Yeah,
that's why they do the 14-day free trial. You put your payment on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always go into my Apple if I have like an app I want to try. Like with editing.
I mean, I've fallen victim to it sometimes because I just get lazy. I'm like, I'll cancel it a little bit before the trial ends, or maybe in like a month, because maybe I'll use it again because I haven't used it. I haven't used it yet, but maybe.
All right, I'll blow you guys' mind. I'm going to help you guys out.
Yeah.
Right as you download the subscription, you can go into your Apple ID and go to subscriptions, or you can go to your Google account and go to subscriptions and just turn off. It still gives you the full free trial, but it doesn't auto renewal.
Oh, that's nice.
And that way you're doing it right away. It's not like, dude, I don't want to do this in a week. And
just do it right there when it's fresh.
Right there,
and then
and it won't delete the app.
Really
it won't
cool
just
feature.
say,
I didn't know that. Awesome.
Subscription stops at that.
There is huge.
I got you.
News right now. Speaking of subscription fees, it's funny this was brought up, and we're in Minnesota.
We're gonna talk about Netflix.
No, we talk about Target.
Target.
Nice.
What?
They're about to throw in a subscription fee, bro.
No, they're not. That one's weird. That was weird. That's awesome.
All right, so there's no way. They're not, dude.
So I think that
no way.
I heard this.
You heard it?
But then,
tell us where you heard it, Johnny.
I'm still.
I just heard it this other day, and it's crazy. I'm just hearing this now, living here. Everyone works at Target in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But
look at my outfit.
I found out like Walmart
he got his outfit from Target.
But think about my thought though. I was thinking everything I got said like them. They're crazy. But then I was like, Amazon's got their subscription thing. Target is going to do their thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the thing. But let's just say you live in Minnesota, you grocery shop there, you get clothes there, blah blah blah. It's going to be worth it.
What's this? How much is it? And what's it like? What's it do?
I'll do a subscription if they're going to help us out with.
You said there's a subscription. Do you know anything about it? Like,
no.
All you saw was a subscription.
For all I know, it's that.
Yeah. He read the first
he read
10
the
words.
He read the title of the article and said, "Well, now I'm ready. I know everything about the article."
But it's because it was like on a tape, a voice. Like, what do you call them?
Commercials.
Whatever.
There's an audiobook about Target.
It's confusing. Do you read it? Do you listen? You don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just subscription fees.
If it's beneficial, then great. We were like breaking off a Hershey's chocolate. Like, what's their jingle? Like, get a Hershey's chocolate bar.
Does Hershey's have jingles?
Yeah.
Really?
I was just singing to you. Get a Jersey. Whoa.
No,
Get
I think
a Hershey's chocolate bar. What? You and you family will be better.
You're thinking about
every other.
You're thinking about every other candy brand.
Wait.
What is it called? Like Disney talks about, or
no
like
way.
I made it up.
Remember those things?
You got me. I was
trying to make a jingle.
You got me, dude. You got me. I was like, I didn't know about this.
But I'm thinking about what are those things like they talk about Disney?
The sky is blue.
You think that like Tinkerbell comes out, puts a star on Disney? You
got to think of
there's things that didn't exist of the past that we think.
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect.
Oh,
got you. Sorry.
So for Josh's,
yeah,
with the Hershey, it's a Mandela effect. And thinking that there's like
maybe there was a jingle back in the day for him.
Because I remember I used to have this van, right?
The Twix.
I used to have this van.
Yeah. He
and
said
like
he made it
I
up
would ring a
he
bell.
Didn't even know. Yep.
And I would be like, "Hey, little buddy, I got Hershey's. I got Hershey's.
All right,
jump right on in."
And so I got a challenge question for you, just because you brought that up, Sean. I don't think Hershey's had a jingle, but you maybe think of another chocolate bar that had a jingle. And I want you guys to, if you know it, it's a company called Twix.
Okay.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
You said Twix. But Kit Kat bar. But I knew it was Kit Kat bar. Then when I say like you said Twix.
Oh my god, I have.
Damn, you were so close though.
So close, man.
I immediately,
as soon
as I heard it, I was like,
no, every time I heard that song, I'll go buy a Three Musketeer though.
Break me off. Yeah, it's Kit Kat. Yeah. What's Twix's? Yeah.
Twix was with Kobe Bryant.
God.
Damn, don't ever bring up the goat like that.
And it was when the caramel factory and the chocolate factory they flooded or something and they mixed.
Bro.
Are you talking like how do you talk like Bane? Yeah. That's how you sound like you're coming as.
Alright, guys.
Oh
wait.
That's not a very good Bane.
Help me out.
You know better. Hold on.
You hit it and I got it.
Okay.
You have these rules and you think you can save them.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to talk for a second until I get it.
You have these rules.
That is better.
You can
That's
save
better.
them.
You think you lived in the dark. I was born in it. I need to get deeper though.
You think you've
There we go. Now we're on it.
But I was born in it.
You have to. I think the deep the
You gotta go deeper.
Level?
Like
no, I think it's decibel level.
In that hole that he was born
in it.
You're like third floor. You're getting like fourth floor down.
Man.
You guys are getting there.
How come we could do it so well earlier?
No. Go deeper in it.
I was born in the dark. It's close, but I need the deep.
You think you can save these people, but your rules, they're silly like your face.
We're doing terrible. We were so good prior, I think. We were
so
like
anyway,
you guys were.
You guys were not good earlier.
A couple days ago, we were doing good.
Guys, I see our beer is gone. Our beer is gone.
Yes.
We got our one and only here. And I think it's time. Ricky Bobby, hit us with that beer review. Ricky Bobby had the sauce. Okay. Let's go.
Let's
Ricky
go.
said, take one.
Thank you, Ricky.
Cheers,
Ricky. We missed you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, miss you, bro.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Bobby. Just throwing stuff in here, Rob.
What do you got for us, Josh?
Dude,
what do you got for us, dude?
Look how pretty this is.
Oh, good
I had to
box.
put the request in.
It
Look
is
at this
pretty.
artwork, bro.
Pastels.
Yep.
Really close.
Ride the wave, man.
Oh, it's
Flavor
from
wave.
Indeed. It's from Indeed.
Yep, Indeed Brewery.
All right. Well, you brought this in. Tell us a little bit, yeah?
Oh. Well, it's a great brewery we have here in Minneapolis.
Okay.
That was some people would call it, but since you live here, it's in Northeast.
Nice.
Great place to visit. They have a lot of things. Recommend trying it out if you're ever in the area, dude. It's awesome. They even have like showings and stuff like that they partner with other people down with the other breweries. You know,
this is the Brewing Indeed Company Flavor Wave IPA.
Yeah, IPA.
I'm still weak about IPAs. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still weak. I don't.
There's notes on this can.
Everybody on this show knows you are.
Damn it.
And pineapple. It kind of the can reminds me.
Wait, there's pineapple in here. There's pineapple.
Cool.
There's notes. It's really cool. It says juicy, sticky pineapple, 6.2% liquor.
Yep.
Yeah.
So from Indeed Brewery.
Cool,
what's it? Oh wow, 73 IBU. So okay, that's a strong IBU.
A Flavor Wave IPA.
IBU International.
John, tell us what it is.
Wow.
It is very that IBU.
It's going to be very hoppy. You're going to feel it's bitter.
Very, very, very hoppy.
Hoppy, bitter. But it makes sense. IPA again. So.
Yeah.
Cool
it
can.
Is IPA.
Very cool can.
I think we've said this multiple times. Me and Matt, we're not IPA people, but I'll rate it off that scale. And this one's a little way too much for me. I'm gonna go. I'll say like 6.2.
Woo! So
same as the percent.
That's not a bad score if you're not an IPA guy.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really
same
strong
as
score.
Percent liquor.
Wow.
Even for me, I can handle them, but this one is probably too hoppy for me.
Really?
I think my range is about 50-ish, and maybe I don't even know if it's IPA anymore. I don't remember. I'd have to double check.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you.
Very floral, like if the it's got fruity, like
It's got
it is
in
good. Man, no, I'm not an IPA guy, but I can do one or two of these at max. And I'd give that a solid a 6.8. I'm not an IPA guy. Yeah. I think that's funny. I think that's a really. Yeah. I think this is a very legit
that's
IPA.
That's a good score for Matt for IPA.
It's funny is like every time I brought an IPA on here, I think I hear it. I remember that voice. I'm not an IPA guy.
Never.
And I just continue to let you down.
I can't do IPA. They're just bitter for me, man. Tell us what you think with that one drink.
Ooh.
I know you like it. He says,
"Ooh,
ooh,
ooh." Yeah, I mean it's good. It's not bad. So 6.2, 6.8. I'm gonna give it.
How good is it though?
I'm gonna give it 7.4. 7.4 for
nice score.
Yeah, I enjoy IPAs.
Damn, you should give it a 7.
I love the brewery. Maybe it's a little. I mean, I love the energy into that brewery. So
yeah, it's brewed out here in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I've been here a couple times. I've also been there when they have like summer events, when they have concerts, and they put on free shows for the community.
We've been there many of times.
Yeah,
so I've never been.
I supported it.
I'm so jealous. Congratulations, you guys' friendship.
What is it like?
Cheers to that.
Yeah. I've been there many times myself.
That's so cool.
But yeah, cool.
I can't wait. We'll have to hit that.
We'll hit it this summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and honors, man. Appreciate you, Scourge.
Indeed, no.
Thank you.
Northeast Minneapolis.
Yeah,
let's go.
Check it out.
Thank you, Josh, for bringing it in.
You know, we'll just have to get them in there and get them the beers that they like, so that way we can get, because they'll have something you guys like. I know I brought IPAs, but they have
it's good.
Big catalog.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, that was a good beer review. I'm sorry, I hope you guys like, but hey, we're in it. We're in the trenches.
Ooh,
we're in the trenches. Sean, take it away. AITA time, bro.
All right. Am I the a-hole for asking my boyfriend? I'm reading this from someone's perspective.
Yes, you are reading this, Sean.
I'm reading this from someone else's perspective. Am I the a-hole for asking my boyfriend to skip his afternoon nap?
I get it.
He had to clear that.
I love it.
Okay.
Thank you, because
I'll read the story that you wrote. Let's find out. Okay. I'm 26 females. Congratulations. He's 30-year-old male. We've been dating for 3 years.
Okay.
Just moved in together 6 months ago. I have felt crazy busy since moving in together. I work outside of the house, commute for an hour a day, and I'm going to school part-time to try and get a better job. So my schedule is already packed, but since moving in together, it feels like my time spent during doing chores has almost doubled. I talked to my boyfriend about this, hoping that we could come up with a reasonable chore schedule. But he's adamant that he's doing as much as he has the capacity to do. Something else I've noticed since moving in together is that he takes a nap from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily It's a 4-hour nap.
No, he just takes a nap from that time, not 4 hours.
4 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's a 4-hour nap.
That's when he takes it.
We'll dive into that.
Yeah.
He otherwise sleeps through the night, usually 1 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Jesus Christ.
But that afternoon nap is like clockwork. Long story short, I told him that he is getting 14 to 15 hours of sleep every day, and that he can start making more time to help around the house by even shortening that nap. I don't even think that amount of sleep is healthy, but he insists it's a necessary part of his day, and that I'm crossing a boundary by suggesting that it's not just a nap.
Whoa. Wow. This is really
that
interesting.
he not nap. So have him not.
Pardon me.
So
Thank you.
you're good.
I love this one. I love this one.
Yeah, it's very intriguing, you know.
Can I dive in this one?
Yeah, start it off. Kick it.
This is really relatable. So I think she's 26. First of all,
right.
The reason why she's tired and feels busy is because she is. It's like she's in school. She works her full-time job.
Right.
She just moved in with someone. She has an hour drive to work and back. That's 2 hours every day right there.
Every day.
So, and then as of dude, so yes, that literally adds up to about 14, 15 hours of sleep every day.
And it's amazing.
And it sounds like kind of the house is a mess. That's kind of what she's saying. This dude is depressed. He I would be curious what he slept before. We don't have enough background information. What did he sleep before they moved in together like 6 months ago? Because 14, 15 hours, he's living a messy lifestyle. He's definitely severely, literally depressed.
Yeah.
And girl is busy.
That's out of context, but yeah.
But I mean, he could be. He could be.
Yeah, I know he's sleeping
But
for 15
right,
hours.
he is.
No, 14,
reaching.
15. What else would it be?
I mean,
that dude's severely depressed.
14, 15
There's
hours
something
at
messed
night.
up mentally.
She has to say
Right.
something.
Mentally depressed.
He's mentally messed up.
But
yeah.
man, that is a
That's all I
long
gotta say.
time to be sleeping
She's
all day.
not the AITA because
You're not going to get a lot done.
there's
Valid
something
point, dude.
medically
Valid point.
wrong with dude.
So what you said? What she is?
Dude either
not.
could have a sickness or
He said she
definitely
was not.
severely depressed.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't think she
She's
is?
No,
fine,
she's,
like-
no, she's not the AITA.
Yeah,
She's
like-
legit.
Like you should try to have him find a doctor appointment. Type thing.
Yeah.
14, 15 hours a day. Yeah, he's just sleeping all the day away. Like there's something wrong for sure. I think
There's
you're right.
something
I actually
wrong.
think
Yeah.
you're right. That's a really good point.
Scary.
Yeah, she's
That's
not.
a long
she's
time.
not an a-hole.
That's a really long time to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask and whatnot.
I think
if
she's
there's
right.
if there's like a
It's not
medical
healthy.
condition,
Yeah.
then I
But
get
I think
But
she's right. She says it's not healthy, and I don't
Yeah.
think 14, 15 hours a day is healthy. That's why they say 8.
And
It's
then
the same-
8
it's the
hours
same
of
thing-
work.
it's the
That's
same
only
thing.
1 hour to do anything.
Well, it's the same thing, moderation,
Listen to
though.
the math though. So he wakes up at 10 a.m. and his nap starts at 4. That's 6 hours.
Right.
And then from when he wakes up
Wait,
from
what?
his nap to goes to bed, that's 4 hours.
No, it's 6
So-
hours, 10 to 4.
No, it's 6 hours for the
Yeah,
AM
11,
and then 4
12,
for the
1, 2, 3,
PM.
4. Huh?
So yeah, he's up for 6 hours.
Yeah.
From wake up to nap, and then from nap to go to bed, 6 hours and 4 hours. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Imagine if you had kids into that.
Eventually, if
Yeah.
they, I mean,
They moved
fortunately,
in together, I think
fortunately
that's
they're
the next
just
step.
dating right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
mean,
would
who knows if it would take that
I
far?
say, girl, find out what his schedule used to
say,
be,
girl,
and then
girl.
Yeah, bring him back to see the light.
If it's always been this, run. Otherwise, if
Yeah.
he was like normal before this, try to help him
That's
out.
not.
Get him to
Yeah,
the doctor.
he's doing something like 14, 15 hours a day while she's out and doing like hustling. She's trying
Yeah.
to like better both of them.
Yeah.
Either
I mean,
that,
I
or
don't
we don't know what dude's probably actually like working his ass off though. She'd be like counting 14, 15 hours of sleep, and I was like, the dude's literally whenever she's not there, dude's like just hustling, working.
Yeah. Well, give me
I don't know.
perspective. Yeah, you're right.
But
she's not an a-hole for asking.
She's
That's
not.
the point of it.
I don't think he is. I think that'd be a nice story. Like she didn't know he was going behind her back to improve himself, but
Yeah.
I feel like she would know if after they've been dating for 3 years and moving in for 6 months. I bet he's just a.
it's like
he's
this
just
is Mark
lazy or
this is Mark
depressed.
Zuckerberg's wife.
She goes
Like dude's out there like working his ass off every day.
She basically just got closure because she figured out why he's never been texting her for 2.5 years during 4 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
She's like, he's a workaholic, my friends. He doesn't text me at all after 4, so I have to get it all input. She
That's
found
why
out
it's
6 months ago.
important to have a vampire kit, though, because you never know who your significant other is. Like, what were they doing between those times when it's dark out?
No way.
And he wasn't in the
Idiot.
cave
Idiot.
either. So
Love it.
Inside joke, right?
Woo.
And there we go. We're done today.
That's it. That is another great episode of Cheers and Beers.
Cheers and beers to that, man.
Ooh, thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in, man. To the next one.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Woo.
cheers and beers.
Cheers and what?
Cheers and Beers.
Cheers and bears. Cheers and the bears? Are we cheers and the bears now?
Now you're going to up levels.
The beers.
Now you're
The
only
beers.
3 levels
The
below.
Cheers
beers.
and the bears.
Beers.
Cheers and the bears.
Do you guys know that from the back in the day?
Yeah.
The Beers.
The
No,
bears?
The
never,
bears,
never
but now-
heard of.
Give me a bear, give me a bear.
The
Never,
SNL skit.
never
Back in
heard
the day,
of,
but now
Chris
it's...
Yeah,
Farley.
there's
but
the
now
guy.
it's-
I
Yeah.
never heard of Chris Farley.
Oh, well, now you
I
have.
don't know who you're talking
You
about.
ever heard of him? Why? That's what I said, man. We gotta get out of here. We
Beers,
gotta
the
go.
Beers, the Beers, the
It's crazy you
Beers.
talk about Chop Sign today, and then you
The
want to
Bears,
come
the
next
Bears.
Adam
Thank you, guys.
Sandler.
Have a
See you
great
guys.
night.
Peace
Take
out.
care.
Woo.